Time to head over to Dirty Dan Delgado's workshop. We gotta replace them hangers. I'm Rick, and this shut the heck up, you stinking roosters. For your sanity. This is the shack. Hey everybody, welcome. Hey, if you're new to the channel, first time stopping by, thank you so much for taking some of your time out to view. I always ask that you would consider subscribing. If you do, ring ding 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 that bell down there so you're notified when the videos do come out. In this video, we're going to hopefully, with no more further delay, we're going to try to get a couple of things accomplished. I got my new hangers in the box right here. So we're going to box those, check it out, and make sure they fit on the springs. If they fit on the springs, then I basically got to cut off the old hanger and get these somehow situated up there. I don't know how exactly they're going to mount up, the holes, if they line up or not, but you know, that's not a big deal. We can always drill new holes to fit. I'm going to go get grade 8 bolts, because the bolts I'm going to use to bolt them to the frame, and the hanger and shackle bolts I want all grade 8. I'm beefing it up. If we get that done, get the rear end over here mounted to the springs, that will be huge. That's all I want to accomplish today. So let's get to it. Nice hanger. Oh yeah, good they fit. So, sure goes through. Cool. Fits the spring. Let's see how these bolt up. It's pretty good. So this looks like it's a little too high here. Let's see the bolts. Looks like I could go on the bottom bolt, and I'll have to drill me a new one here, and I can actually cut all that off. Let's get this cut off. That looks nice. Alright, let's just see. It's got these little divots and things, so I don't know how that's going to fit in there, and it's not going to work. Well, that sucks. Much wider. I don't know how that's going to work. It's going to offset them. Well, that really bites. These aren't even coming close. Man, delay. I don't know what I'm going to do now. Alright, this is my thinking on this. Since these are too big, springs fit, but this bracket's just too big. So what I'm going to do, basically, I got to cut all this off. I'm going to weld the holes closed so I can re-drill these 4 holes. I'm going to clamp that on, or maybe spot weld it, drill those out. So this should fit where it belongs. I don't have to cut this off too. All this excess, I'm going to center it the best I can in this. But if I re-drill these to match, then it'll match the hole. I should be fine. We welded the holes up and re-drilled the holes to match the factory. What I did was I have a long bolt. Basically what I did, I go through the new ones, put this one on, bolted it up, got it all centered on here, and I drilled these up. And like that, nut on here, tighten it up, and I drilled these holes out. But this is the driver's side. These holes are wider than this side. This fits on that way. See? These holes, oops, these holes line up, and those holes. So basically, this one, even though this came off the driver's side, it is drilled for the passenger side. So I have to grind the right side off, do like this, drill the other one out, so it will line up with the driver's side. I hope you follow that. I finally got them all drilled, ready to bolt up to the frame, except the studs, or I should say except for the rivets that were in here were smaller. I got 7/16 bolts to go through, so I'm going to have to drill out the frame just a little bit for the new bigger bolt to go through, and I got everything grade 8. So and let's see if this fits over here. We are winner, chicken dinner. Oh yeah. Well, we've hit another roadblock. When I was taking the other side down to get the hanger to cut it, I sat there and I noticed that the spring setting in here is going at an angle, so it's not sitting in there like it should be. So I was looking at the factory one, and I don't know if you can notice it or not, but it is actually setting at an angle this way. From being level, it's set at an angle. You can see that it's tilted that way. So I figured, okay, I'll just shim it. I'll put a shim on one side to bring it out so it's level, because the frame kind of bows a little bit. It's in, then right here where the wheel well is, it actually flexes out and it goes back in. But it's going down at an angle. From this point to this point, it's going at an angle. Plus I thought if I shim the back side, it'll bring this out where it should be sitting in there level. But I also noticed setting level, even though it's level, this is at a slight angle. So it's angled this way and it's angled that way. I go, damn. So I just spent $115 on nothing for scrap metal basically. So basically I'm just going to cut this right down the middle. I'm going to add a 1/4 inch because the leaf springs I have, the new ones, are 1/4 inch wider. This is 2 3/4 width. Because all this, it's not going to flex. The new leaf springs are 3 inches. Probably put it on the spring, bolt it, so it keeps the width that I need. I'm going to add a piece of 1/4 inch steel here all the way around. Then on the inside, I will reinforce it like gusset with a triangle, weld that up on both sides, really reinforce it good. It should be okay, but that's my only option. I got to get in and start cutting these and doing some fabbing. I don't know, I may have to come back and finish this another day yet, so we'll see how far we can get today. When I bolt this up like this, kind of rubs in here, but it sticks out good on this side. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a washer here that'll help me, give me a little extra space. So I'll slide this on, slide that there, this will go on here. There we go. Okay, so now that's how that works. This thick seal here is what I'm going to use to make the bracket, the gusset parts that go here. Okay, so I'll scribe that, cut it off, make these fit. That's what I'm going to weld on the inside here. I get a piece of 1/2 inch wide, 1/8 inch steel, and I can tack weld it and bend it. It's going here, fill that in. A couple options. I'm going to talk to my friend Danny, and I think the place is closed now, so I may have to wait till Monday. Okay, this is for the correct side. This is driver's side. The other side was the passenger side. Because I kind of messed up trying to cut it, it's a 1/2 inch. This was only supposed to be a 1/4 inch wider for this to fit, but I put a little spacer in here, 1/8 inch more, so it needs to be 3/8. This is 3/8. So I'm going to have to figure out something else, but I did make plates that go here for like a gusset. So Monday we're going to go down and get some metal, see if we can get something that fits in here so I can kind of tack weld it, bend it to conform it, grind it, and then put the gussets on there, and they'll be done. So that's it. I am done. I am going home, and my wife is calling. Well, again, more delay. There's no way I could have left the hangers that I bought on there. They were not even close to the geometry needed. If I would have left them on, they would have wore out the bushings on the leaf springs within a matter of months. I don't know if what I'm doing is good, but at least it's keeping the factory geometry, and that's what I need, so everything will be in line. But I think even with me adding the metal in there, as long as I put the gussets on the inside, it's going to really support that. I think it should be fine. So that'll be the next step. When the metal shop opens Monday, we'll head down there, buy some metal, and then we'll start fabbing the factory hangers, modifying the factory hangers. I don't know. I really thought there wouldn't be this much modification. I had no idea it would be everything we do has to be modified in some way. I really thought there'd be a lot more just bolt-on, basically like a plug-and-play. Bolt-on, be done, be ready. If there is, I am not getting the right information and getting the right stuff so far. Costly mistake, $115 for hangers I can't use, and I've already cut them and I can't return them, so that's a waste of money, and that hurts the bottom line. We'll have to make it up somewhere. That's it for this session. I'll have another one out Tuesday, because this week we'll be working on truck some more, and then we're taking a break because I got to get some other stuff done. So thank you so much for watching. Be blessed. Take back your for your sanity. Really think twice before you dive into something like this. I got second thoughts, but it's too late now. I'm 20 grand in the hole. I gotta finish it. See you next video.